Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Okay, break.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They go play action. Daniels will try and do this himself. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And quickly, they get to the line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Now Daniels. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Throw right side, taken in by Odunze. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Dublin first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Dublin.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Shamrocks.
Here's Daniels. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touch. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Henry up the middle. And Hardline's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
They're going option play on third down. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown! Jaden Daniels as the first half is winding down. And the So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Daniels looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Fighting him off. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dublin first down. It's a gain of 10. And a Dublin first down.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's another Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
17 more yards. That's another Dublin first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Shamrocks.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And a Dublin first
And now
down.
we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goals.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Here we go.
They begin with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And a Dublin first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 3rd down, Henry. And he works free. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Ashton Dulin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And touchdown! Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start out here with the option left. There he goes again. He's on his way. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Henry juked him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The drive will start with an option going left. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That last run, one of many that we've seen from him, and it's going to be the one that breaks Colin Kaepernick's single-game record of 181 rushing yards, set back in the divisional round of the playoffs in January of 2013. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one it was over a long time ago.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Daniels. That is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he can... And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Dublin, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.